Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and you have no idea who I am, my name is Chanel. I run a blog called CHANELFILES.com, and over here in this very small but growing corner of the YouTube world, we talk about God, fashion, luxury fashion. We do some vlogging, we love to work out, we love to eat healthy, we love to take care of our skin, and last but certainly not least, we love to live the blessed life. So if any of those things are of interest to you, then I would love if you would hit subscribe down below, and while you're there, hit the bell notification so you are notified when I upload a new video. As you guys can see from the title, we are going to be talking about my personal favorite fall winter 2021 fashion trends. I have done my research, I have read my magazines, I have did some writing. I have come up with personally my favorite trends for the coming fall winter season. I like to think of these trends as being perfect, obviously, for the runways, but they are also very easily relatable, or can easily be transmitted into everyday wear for the normal average person such as yourself and myself. So also, you guys, it is legit like 95 degrees outside and I have my fan on. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Also, if you see me sweating, don't judge me, it's hot and I'm just trying to get through this video, okay? Nonetheless, let's start off with shoes. I have a couple of categories of shoes, and I'm not gonna lie to you, these are gonna be shoes that you either love or hate. I personally love them all, obviously, but I can also see some people just not getting it, so that's okay. If you get it, cool. If you don't, that's also okay. Nonetheless, the first category of shoes that I'm gonna talk about, I have 3 categories total. But the first style of shoes that I'm going to be talking about, and also I don't know if I mentioned, I have my laptop here, so as I go through the video I will show you guys images and videos for your viewing purposes. So the first category of shoes that I am personally obsessed with for the coming fall winter season are fisherman sandals. And I would kind of consider this shoe to be the perfect cross between a flat and a sandal, if that makes sense. Again, some people aren't really gonna get with it, but personally I am obsessed with fisherman sandals, and I'm happy to see that after probably like 4 or 5 years, these are actually back in trend. I purchased a pair of Jill Sander navy metallic gold fisherman sandals probably like 4 or 5 years ago from Barney's Warehouse, RIP to Barney's, and I got them in the mail and I was so excited, but unfortunately they were probably like a size and a half too small, which at the time I didn't know that they ran as small as they did, so I ended up having to sell them on my Poshmark closet. And again, this was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, so I'm actually really happy to see that now these are a really big shoe trend. And as you guys can see here on the screen, this first pair is from the Row. If you do not know the Row, they are very expensive. They are the brand that Mary-Kate and Ashley came up with, and you guys, their stuff is expensive. Obviously, this is just one of many styles that are currently on the market. These are a big investment at $990. I cannot say that I am committed to paying that price, but I did want to share this particular version because I actually really do like these. They're very clean, they're very simple. They also come in black as well, but I personally would get the white if I were to get them. And again, this is the perfect cross between, I think, to be like a sandal and a flat shoe. When you don't really want to wear sandals, but you also don't necessarily need like a full shoe, I think this is the perfect in between. And yeah, love this pair. Again, not committed to paying that price, but another version that I found online that is not as pricey as the Row is by the brand Loeffler Randall, and as you can see, they are a bit chunkier than the ones from the Row, but definitely still that same style, the same silhouette. These also come in a beautiful like dark brown, chestnut brown color, which we are here for. And yeah, this is another version of the sandals. Also, of course, Zara has their own version of this sandal as well, coming in at $129. So of course, better than $990 and even better than $350 if this shoe is something that you are not fully committed to getting yet, but you do want to dabble in the trend. This is, I think, a great price point, and they are all leather. This is something that I actually did end up ordering in the cream white leather color, and the fit of this shoe was way off. I thought it was the first pair, so I ordered a second pair, and the fit of this shoe in general is off. So if you do end up ordering these shoes from Zara, that is something to be mindful of. And one thing about these shoes, you guys, if you're not sure how to style them, again, it really is, I believe, to be the perfect perfect combination of a sandal and a flat. So just like you would wear a flat shoe with jeans or dresses or skirts, this is the exact same way I would style this. I can absolutely see this with slip dresses, slip skirts. Nonetheless, fisherman sandals, again, you either love it or you hate it. I'm obsessed with them, and that is a shoe that you will absolutely be seeing not only everywhere for the fall winter season, but you will definitely be seeing me style them this coming fall and winter season. All right, ladies, so moving along to the next shoe trend, this is gonna be another shoe where you either love it or you hate it. You either get it or you don't, which is totally fine, but I am personally obsessed with these shoes, and of course, I am talking about Clogs. If you follow me on Instagram or if you read my latest piece for Pop Sugar, then you know my obsession right now with Clogs. And just like fisherman sandals, Clogs, like any trend or most trends, they come and they go. I want to say Clogs were a pretty big fall winter trend maybe 2 or 3 years ago, possibly even 4. And how I remember was because Dior had a pair of printed oblique like trotter print clogs that I was absolutely obsessed with. And I want to say, yeah, that was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. Nonetheless, clogs are back. I'm obsessed. Again, you either love it or you hate it, but right now we're going to be talking about Clogs, and you guys, they're everywhere. If this is a shoe that you are into, please look no further, girl. I have found all the Clogs and all the cute Clogs for you. So of course, I'm going to be just showing you guys very quickly the black version of the Chanel suede Clogs. You guys know that I did end up getting the brown version of these, and I am absolutely obsessed. If you are interested in these and you can possibly get your hands on them, I want to say they're probably sold out, but you never know. If you do end up getting your hands on these and you are not able to try them on before buying them, please size up. They run extremely small, and I mean like a whole size small, or even like a size and a half small. I am obsessed with these Clogs. Again, just like the fisherman sandals, I personally will be wearing these with everything. So with jeans, skirts, shorts, dresses, sweats, any and everything that I can wear with these shoes, I will be wearing, especially for the price that I paid. So love these. Another style that I am absolutely obsessed with is this shearling clog from Tory Burch. As you can see, they have this beautiful creamy color shearling on the outside, kind of like brass link on top, which we are here for. And you guys, I personally love a pop of shearling during the fall winter season. Shearling is something that you're going to be hearing me talk about further in the video, so just know shearling is that girl for this coming fall winter season. Nonetheless, I love these from Tory Burch. These kind of are on my wish list, but the only reason I wouldn't get these is because I'm not willing to pay $368 for these. But if I could get these for like 40 to 50% off, maybe during the fall winter sales or Black Friday sale after Thanksgiving, this is something I actually would consider adding to my shoe collection for the coming fall winter season. Love these from Tory Burch. Shout out to this collaboration between J. Crew and Tracy Ellis Ross. She is looking so good in her Clogs, and I am obsessed with these. And I'm actually really heavily considering getting these in the white right now, just because the price point is pretty good at $178. And not only that, but J. Crew always, and I mean always, has some sort of promotional discount going on. So I would absolutely wait to get an additional discount on these, but I really do like these. And this is probably the most classic style of a clog that I have seen, at least so far. You have these beautiful gold brass studs going across the bottom, and not only that, but these come in 4 colors. I actually really love the pink as well, but realistically, I don't know that I would get my wear out of this pink. So for me, I would more than likely get the ivory. But yes, I really do love clogs, you guys. Now, one thing to note about clogs is they're not usually the most comfortable. They are made out of wood. That is traditionally how they are made. So, you know, if you are someone like myself who needs a comfortable shoe, that is something to be mindful of. Nonetheless, though, I am obsessed with clogs. Again, I know they're not for everyone, but if you are a girl who loves a good, ugly, but cute shoe, I definitely recommend checking out clogs. And, you know, if they're for you, go ahead and get a pair for the coming fall winter season. Guys, so the last shoe trend that I'm going to be talking about is something that we absolutely saw a ton of last fall winter season, and of course that is going to be chunky loafers. Now, as we all know, or maybe you don't know, Prada really did take the cake last fall winter season when it came to showcasing the chunky loafers and just really chunky shoes in general, but specifically Prada really did kind of pave the way when it came to chunky loafers last fall winter season. season. However, this fall winter season, because obviously that is going to be a continuing shoe trend, so many brands are coming out with their own version of chunky loafers. So this first pair is by Stuart Weitzman. And I actually really love these because of how simple and classic they are to a traditional loafer. They, of course, are giving you that chunky sole. And yeah, I think the price point is relatively decent. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still expensive at $400. However, if you are looking to invest in a pair and you don't want to pay $800 or $900, which is what Prada is charging, I really like this pair from Stuart Weitzman. Also, when I was doing my research, I came across this particular pair from Gianvito Rossi. I have yet to see a pair of brown chunky loafers that I personally like. Now these are coming in at $875, which is definitely a lot more expensive than the ones from Stuart Weitzman. But if you are looking to invest in a pair, this version does come in 3 different colors. This particular pair in the brown has a beautiful croc effect, which personally I love a good moment of texture in the fall winter season. But these also do come in like a light pinky pastel color, which is also really cute, and black as well. I'm not really standing for the black as much. In my opinion, I personally really like the brown or even this beautiful pink pastel color. I don't know how much wear I would get out of the pink, but the pink is cute. So this pair from Gianvito Rossi is also something that I really think is cute for the coming season if you do want to invest more or less in a pair. Also, this pair from Gucci, I am obsessed with these, you guys, in white. I love how they are giving you, again, that chunky shoe vibe. You have the chunky lug sole, which is great for if you are maybe on the East Coast and you do deal with snow or even just like sleet on the ground. Thankfully, right now, I no longer have to deal with that, but that is something to be considered if you were going to invest in these. But I really do love everything about these, you guys. I love that they are white. Personally, I love white shoes in the fall winter season. I think that they are the perfect way to brighten up an outfit. Of course, I love the brass hardware, which is classic Gucci. I just love everything about these, and I don't want these to be on my wish list, but I'm not gonna lie, they are on my wish list. I personally would wear these just like I've mentioned with all of the other shoes. I would wear these with dresses, with skirts, with jeans. I would wear these with sweatpants, you guys. I think that this is a shoe that regardless of the trends, you can wear this every single fall winter season for years to come. So at $980, are they expensive? Absolutely. Are they worth it? I can't say that they are because I don't have them yet. Of course, we want to know that when we are paying these prices, the things are going to be worth it. But at this moment, I cannot attest as to whether or not they are worth the $980. But personally, I do love these. I can't say for sure that I'm going to get these, but these are definitely going to be added to my fall winter luxury wish list. And you guys, we will just have to see. Moving along to the next category, we are going to be going into clothing now. And for this next portion, I think I'm just going to focus on textures because that is a majority of the things that I saw when I was doing my research. So I have 3 subcategories of textures that I'm going to be talking about that I personally think are going to be big for the coming fall winter season. And the first one is cable knit. Now, cable knit is very classic. This is something that you can date back to hundreds of years ago, but I feel like we are really going to see a lot of cable knit this coming fall winter season. Ulla Johnson makes this beautiful cable knit sweater, which let me say, I'm definitely not paying $920, but I think this is a really cute sweater. And also, I actually really love how Net-a-Porter has this styled. This is actually a really great transitional look. They have some long line denim shorts, and as you can see, she's in her clogs, so she's very much so on trend. Altazara did this in a beautiful long line matching scarf, maxi dress, and cardigan moment. If I lived back on the East Coast, you would definitely see me wearing some version of this. I love the color of this. I love the texture. Again, she has her shearling bag. Shearling is coming up next. You can also see how she has a pair of sandals with fur on it. So texture, whether it's cable knit, whether it's fur, whether it's shearling, it's going to be really, really big for the coming fall winter season. So moving along to the next big texture moment for the coming fall winter season, this is something that I talked about earlier, and that is going to be shearling. I personally have a love affair with shearling. I don't know why, but I do. I think shearling is a great way to add texture to your fall winter wardrobe, and it doesn't have to be with the things that you actually wear. All of the items that I'm going to show you, with the exception of maybe one or two things, are going to be accessories. And for someone like myself who is now back in California, this is a great way to add texture to my look without actually wearing it. I am someone that overheats really quickly, so I cannot wear a lot of texture because I will literally sweat even if it's the dead of winter. I like to add texture by way of accessories, and this first thing that I'm going to show you guys is by Staud. Staud is having a lot of pieces right now with shearling. I'm actually really into this shoulder bag. It's in this beautiful kind of like teddy bear brown color, which is obviously going to be perfect for the fall winter season. Another item from Staud are these shearling mules, which I actually really love. So again, we're seeing this texture, but we're not necessarily having to do it with the actual clothes that we wear. Personally, I love a good shearling moment on a shoe. I think it's very unexpected, and I think it's just really cool. I love this particular pair of mules because again, you get that texture, but you also get that slightly chunky sole. It's not as chunky as the loafers that we saw earlier, but if you are someone who wants to kind of dabble in the chunky soles without going overboard, I think this is a great option for you. Acne Studios did a ton of shearling this fall winter season. As you can see, we are giving head to toe monochromatic shearling, literally from the top and the bottom. This is something that I think is great if this is your vibe. It's a bit much for me, but I'm also not mad at it. I think this is a beautiful way to pull off shearling. Again, maybe if you just want to have a true fashion forward moment, I think this is great. So again, you guys, whether you go shoes, whether you go handbags, or whether you go head to toe, shearling is going to be a very big texture trend for the coming winter season, and there are so many options. All right, you guys, so moving along to the next subcategory of texture, and this again is something that I feel like at this point is just like a fall winter must have regardless of the year, and of course that is going to be leather, head to toe leather. We are obsessed with it. We've always been obsessed with it, and we will probably always be obsessed with it. Off-White did an amazing, I mean, this is so fire, you guys. If I had anywhere to go that was worth wearing this outfit, I would absolutely wear this. Off-White did this absolutely beautiful kind of teal blue skirt suit moment, and she's giving the vibes. I'm loving this beautiful kind of like cobalt blue pop with the accessories. Everything about this is a vibe, and I am obsessed with this. So as you can see here, whether it's suiting, or we can even go over to something that Gani did, also separates that we're wearing together. This is something that I really like because it's a little bit more loose, a little bit more casual, definitely more of my personal style. I love this white stitching. I love this light brown tortoise buttons against this chocolate brown leather. This is something I would absolutely wear. I love how Net-a-Porter has this style with sneakers. This is a vibe. If this is something that your personal style can speak to, leather in general, head to toe, as you can see specifically with suiting, is something we are going to be seeing a lot more of. All right, ladies, so rounding out my personal favorite trends for the coming fall winter season that we are going to continue to see a ton of, and that is matching sets. Now, I know this is nothing new. I feel like over the past 18 to 20 months, we have all purchased all of the matching sets that there are, and we honestly are going to continue to see a lot of matching sets this coming fall winter season. But I think the great thing about what's happening is that although we're going to see a lot of matching sets, we're going to be seeing them with texture, and we're going to be seeing them in a variety of materials. So first and foremost, as you can see on your screen, Alberto Ferretti has this beautiful brown, I want to say this is like a capri culotte set moment. I love how they actually have this, what seems to be a top, culottes, and pants, which is actually something. I wasn't going to talk about this because in my opinion, it's not necessarily the most wearable, but we're seeing a lot of, or you're going to be seeing a lot of skirts with pants underneath. And this is actually something, believe it or not, I actually just peeped this. I didn't even realize she was wearing pants under this. So again, we're going to be seeing a lot of matching sets. whether it's 2 or 3 pieces, but in different textures. Also, Altazura, she is in this beautiful mauvey, pinky, purpley set with this beautiful oversized chunky wool hat, sweater, and skirt, you guys. So we're seeing a lot of 3s in sets this coming fall winter season. But again, this may not be the most wearable if you again are in a warmer climate, or you are someone who simply just overheats like myself. But if you are on the East Coast, or you are just somewhere where it gets really cold during the fall winter season and this is appropriate, girl, please wear all 3 and do the things, okay? So that is something we are going to be seeing. But of course, if we were to translate that on the fast fashion market, on the kind of high street market, just for us everyday gals, H&M has an amazing rib knit set that is again giving you longer lines. So something like a dress over pants or a skirt over pants. I haven't seen the skirt over pants moment really happening on the high street, at least not as of yet, but I am definitely seeing a lot of longer line dresses or tunics worn over pants. But I think the differentiating factor as we go into the cooler months is that we're going to be seeing a lot more texture. So whether you go H&M, you go Zara, and you do a little bit more of a knit with the longer lines, or you go investment, whether you can afford Miss Alberta Ferretti and do some suede, or you want to do a little bit of Altazara, add in some cable, matching sets in 2s or 3s is going to be a very big continuing trend this fall winter season. Last but not least, I did want to throw in a few honorable trends that I know we're going to be seeing a lot of. I just personally didn't necessarily want to take the time to like super divulge in them. However, we're going to be seeing a lot of brighter colors, whether it's color blocking or you do head to toe, all pink, all blue, all yellow. That is something we are going to be seeing a lot of this coming fall winter season. And secondly, we're going to be seeing a ton of oversized, very dramatic, very bright, very loud puffer coats. I want to say maybe not this past fall winter season, but the fall winter season before that, puffers, but in really fun, really bright, punchy colors were a really big trend, and that is something we will also see again this fall winter season. So whether you invested in it a few seasons ago, definitely be sure to pull out your oversized, bright, loud, funky colored puffers for the coming fall winter season. That is it. That is my personal favorite trends for the coming fall winter season that I feel are both fashionable as well as actually wearable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Per usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, you can always just leave them down below. Everything that I've talked about in this video will be linked down below, and those links will then take you over to my Shop Like to Know It page, where you can find those items as well as similar styles. If you are not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, sis, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button down below, and while you're there, be sure to hit the bell notification so you are notified when I upload a new video. Follow me over on the gram. Check out my blog, CHANELFILES.com. And last but certainly not least, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.